Hey everybody, so today I want to talk about a common progression that appears in a bunch of standards, but I'm going to give you two examples today. So the common progression is 1 major to flat 6 dominant. So I'm going to use the tune Robin's Nest as my example first, and Robin's Nest, here's the melody. That's the A section, and that's where this appears. So some people may have a hard time navigating, well, what do I do on this flat 6? So Robin's Nest concert key would be C major to A flat 7 or A flat 13. There's my C. There's my A flat 13. And then 3, flat 3 diminished, 2, 5, 1. Okay, but this right here, this is it's a little squirrely if you're not used to playing over something like that. So a lot of beginning improvisers would just kind of either run the scale, like a dominant scale, so an A flat mixolydian, or they might just arpeggiate up the dominant chord. So it would sound something like this. Here's the major. Which, okay, all the right notes, but you don't really get to the sound of what it is. Or maybe they would just run the scale this way. Okay, the mixolydian scale. So what I'm going to propose to you, though, is what I've proposed a ton of times, using the melodic minor scale, or as Larry McKenna called it, the jazz minor. So let me show you. Here's my C major, and in this application, because this has a natural 9, this A flat 7, I would go to the 5th degree of that, which A flat, B flat, C, D, E flat is 5. Right? I said D natural because of the sharp 11, but A flat, B flat, C, D, E flat. Start on the E flat and use that melodic minor scale, ascending or jazz minor. So now I'm going to get this sound. Here it is. Woo! All right, so that sound right there. That sound there gives me all kinds of extensions, because if I look at the scale, to start, I'm on the 5, E flat. The F, that's either the 6 or the 13. So I like to think of it 13 because I get a bunch of extensions. Flat 7 with the G flat. Here's my root, 1. B flat is 9. The C is 3. And the D natural in this scale now implies an A flat 7 sharp 11. So if I'm playing over that, if I'm playing over this tune in the beginning, here you go. 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm hoping you get the idea. Sorry about the mistakes in there. But this melodic minor sound, super important. Now, where else does this appear? This 1 to flat 6. 1 to flat 6 dominant. Well, how about this tune? Out of nowhere. First two chords for tenor, well, go concert pitch. Most people do it in the key of G. So it'd be G major, then flat 6 to E flat 7. Now some people would play B flat minor to E flat, but really the chord is an E flat 13, E flat 7. So I would think the same thing. I would go up to the 5th degree and do that B flat jazz minor, the melodic minor scale. So that would sound like this. Let me do it again. Here it is. So that jazz minor scale works so well over the flat 6 dominant. So again, 1 to flat 6 dominant, super common chord progression. And if you understand the how the melodic minor works, because on that flat 6 dominant, it's got a natural 9. And if you have a natural 9 in a dominant chord, you go to the 5th degree of that dominant chord and use that melodic minor scale, or that, quote, jazz minor. Again, thank you, Larry McKenna. And that will really increase your bebop type line. It's going to be way better than just arpeggiating the dominant chord or just playing like a Mixolydian scale or a dominant scale over that. All right, so not a basic concept, but kind of a basic concept. Just 2 chords, 1 to flat 6 dominant, and there's a way that you can play over it that makes you sound a little bit more mature. So hope it helps. Be well.